thinking beyond politics. An investor needs to always position himself ahead of the market. If the market is obsessed with politics, you have a choice. Either you can be with the market or you can go ahead of the market and think beyond politics, or you can stay away from the market. That's the third alternative. But as an investor, I never want to stay away from the market. So either I have to be with the market or run a few steps ahead and wait there. This is a market where I think one should run a few steps ahead and wait there. For me, this is not something new or unnatural. In every market cycle, when valuations become very concentrated in some areas and valuations go up only in those areas, then I move to other areas where market is not looking and see if there is some pocket of value that I find attractive. Usually you find a few pockets of value, but not all pockets of value will be attractive to invest in. So if I see 6, 7, I may find 1 or 2. In 2018, I found refractory to be a good pocket of value. I found welding electrodes to be a good pocket of value. I found capital goods, many of those, gears, abrasives, so many of these looked as pockets of value. And they looked as pockets of value when the rest of the market was elevated, small cap was elevated, mid cap was elevated. So when these corrected, the pockets of value became cheaper actually. So you saw a broader market correction where expensive stocks came down, but these pockets of value also came down, giving a window opportunity of 1 year to buy them. Then you had COVID, which again gave another opportunity to buy them at an even more attractive valuation. So by focusing on ignored parts of the market, I was able to find some pockets of value. That was the first one. And when they started coming down in a broader market correction, I was able to begin participating in them. And third, when you saw a sudden collapse of the market due to COVID, I was able to participate more aggressively in them. I think that this run up to the election can offer a similar scope for all of us to participate. So the first step would be to identify pockets of value in this market. Maybe some stocks may be just at a slightly elevated valuation than what is comfortable to them. I would even call that slightly elevated valuation as a pocket of value for starters, just as a starting point. So from there, when they come into a valuation zone which gives us comfort, we can start building a position. We can start our entry position or a tracker position. And then in the run up to the elections and beyond the elections, if there is volatility, when the overall market also comes down a little bit, we can grow our position to a level which we are targeting as the valuation becomes more and more favorable to us. Now this is a market to do this. When I did this in 2019 and 2020, I did not think that COVID is going to come. Till February 2020, I never expected that COVID will become such a drag on what I was doing. Today, I don't know whether politics will be the drag or the first budget could be a very tough budget and prove to be almost a drag as strong as COVID. We don't know. I mean, if you knew, then we would all be geniuses. So we don't know. The only thing we can do is prepare for something like that and then progressively calibrate our decision making by studying the environment, by studying the news flows, by studying the sentiment, evaluating the valuation and forming our own assumptions of how to position ourselves in that market. This is a time to first identify where we want to be. What are the pockets of value which we like? Where we see a long runway of growth opportunity and where the market is slowly getting tired. There you will find the pockets of value, and I think all of us should focus on that now and not worry too much about the elections, because the markets will still be there after elections and we will have opportunities which politics can throw at us. That's essentially what an investor should do now, and I would strongly suggest you to try doing that. Thank you for watching this video.